VeryDarkMan is live in Ghana. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hit that subscribe button if you're new, like and share this video as well. So guys, VeryDarkMan is live in Ghana. He went to Ghana to discuss with the Eze Ndi Igbo na Ghana. Guys, VeryDarkMan is in Ghana because of the Nigerian Must Go protest, which Ghanaians have taken to the streets in Ghana protesting, saying Nigerians must leave. And they said all these protests escalated because of the Eze Ndi Igbo na Ghana. They are saying that he wants to take over Ghana, he wants to dominate Ghana. So VeryDarkMan has taken it up to himself to go to Ghana to have a one-on-one discussion with Eze Ndi Igbo to know his mission in Ghana. So guys, quickly take a look at this video and I'll be right back.
So this is going to be a chit chat between me and the Eze Igbo in Ghana. It is to clear a lot of things that is going on online and what we have been hearing. And also, I think I'll be speaking on behalf of a lot of Ghanaians because of the comments I see on social media. So I have a lot of questions to ask. Now, the video recording going on, I don't edit my videos, I just post them direct. And I'll be very, very thorough with answering my question. Thank you very much. So I want to believe Eze Igbo in Ghana that you have been seeing what is going on social media, where some persons and some group of people posted a protest saying Nigerians must leave. And some way, somehow, your personality, your position is caught in between all of this. They say, oh, there's one man, is the king in Ghana trying to take over Ghana, establish a palace where they already have a king. Practically, they are saying you want to take over Ghana. And for this reason, it is threatening the stay and the business of a lot of Nigerians as what they put on the media. Now, this whole thing is just to let Ghanaians know that, okay, this is what it is, this is not what it is. And for our own Nigerians that are in diaspora and in Nigeria. So the first question to you, Eze Igbo in Nigeria, is Eze Igbo in Ghana, I'm sorry, Eze Igbo in Ghana is, are you establishing a palace in Ghana to compete? Or what is your position in Ghana? Let's know your position in Ghana first of all. Thank you very much.
Yeah, VeryDarkMan, you're welcome. By the special grace of God, I was chosen by the Igbo community in Ghana to be the Eze Ndi Igbo Ghana. I am the leader of Igbo community Ghana in our language, as our local language, Eze Ndi Igbo Ghana. And Eze Igbo in diaspora did not begin here in Ghana. It's all over the world Igbos are found. Even in Nigeria, we have in Abuja, we have in Kanu, we have in Lagos, we have in even where they're coming from. Okay? We have in America, we have in London, we have in Canada, we have in Europe, all over Asia, even in Russia, where there's war going on there. So we have Eze Igbo all over the world. And the purpose of Eze Igbo is for we to preserve our culture. It's for we to teach our culture and our tradition to our people. It's for we to celebrate our festivals. It's for we to bring peace among ourselves. It's for we to help ourselves in our businesses to support each other. It's for we to make sure there's love among us and also teach our people the rules and regulations of the countries where we find ourselves or the state outside Igbo land where we find ourselves. Now, with all these package and more, these are the purpose of Eze Igbo in diaspora. It's not for political. It's not for a challenge of the host nation or a host state. It is not for the challenge of kings and queens of that land. It's not for challenge of anything, but it is for our own people. Remember, we are 100% in Igbos. And most of us are not properly educated because our nature of business. Some people cross the boundaries because they don't know the rules and regulations of the country where we find ourselves. For that reason, the structure of Eze Igbo in the diaspora help to teach our people what they don't know. So you cannot cross the boundaries. Now, me sitting down here, I did not make myself the Eze Igbo Ghana. My people choose me and call me the Eze Igbo Ghana. And this is my 13 years of this from here. 13 years of hard work, 13 years of struggling, 13 years of peacemaking, 13 years of promotion, and 13 years of bringing the two nations together in terms of culture and tradition. So, sitting down here is not by my power, but the power of the people, but ordained by God. Now, going to your question, my purpose here is not a purpose to challenge the traditional authority of the nation. And I have never, or we have never, the Igbos in Ghana, ever think or had a thought of building a kingdom in Ghana. Nothing like that. We've never had this thought before. We've never even think about it. We've never even acquired any piece of land for kingdom. What we did was exactly what's happening now in Ghana. You were in the market yesterday. I want to help you so that your questions will be brief for you. That's what I'm giving you the nice structure yesterday. You were in the market yesterday. Based on Nigerian shops that were locked in the market. This is exactly what happened in 2013. When President Mahama, a competent president here in Africa and around the world, came into office newly as elected president after the death of his boss, Else. That's the year of 2013. There was a massive force to Nigerians in the market by Ghana Trade Union, asking Nigerians to leave the market because they were not following the rules and regulations of Ghana that prohibits retail in the market. The rules and regulations are about foreigners to supply to the locals, and the locals will do retail. That is the law. My father in the law, T.D. Joshua, said you should know the root of the problem before you can solve it. That is the law. And when you prohibit any law, or when you did not follow up any law, the law will hold you. Now, that is the law. But we see ourselves that we are West Africans. West African treaty govern and govern every one of us who believe free goods, free whatever, blah, 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 blah. Border crossing and all that. We see it as an opportunity for we also to go into retail trade. Most of us that started coming here early 30, 40, 20 years ago, we are massively in supply. But I will tell you one thing. Many a times, some of those who are supplying, when you supply them, getting your money become a problem.
When you supply to the Ghanaians?
Some of them, we can say Ghanaians. I don't like this language of plural. Some of them,
when you supply them, they don't pay.
Sometimes they don't pay. Sometimes you become frustrated. And some of us try to, make use of the opportunity and go into retail ourselves. Now,
sorry, I want to break you. Now, if the law says foreigners should not go into retail, and because of this reason you decide to go into retail, that means you are actually.
That is why I told you. Remember, I told you that the laws prohibit foreigners not to go into retail.
Yes.
That's why I told you that you need to know the root cause of the problem. So as long, and I told you that when you break the laws will hold you. So as long as we are concerned, the retail we went into is not supposed to be. But I'm telling you that as the West African sub-region, as West African member states, we believe that we can also have that
So guys, I believe you guys heard the conversation between VeryDarkMan and Eze Ndi Igbo na Ghana. For me, I feel that Ghanaians are getting all these things all wrong because they have gone ahead to start locking shops of Nigerians in Ghana, especially Igbo people. Guys, this is getting out of hand and this needs to be resolved, Now, these Ghanaians think, they are thinking the other way around. That is not the mission of Eze Ndi Igbo na Ghana. There are many Igbo communities in different parts of this world. Yes, in different countries. Yes. There are many Igbo community and many Igbo kings. You have it in Europe, you have it in UK, different countries, guys. So why is it an issue in Ghana? It's an issue because they misunderstand the mission of Eze Ndi Igbo na Ghana. Maybe I feel it's the name, it looks like it's the he wants to dominate Ghana. No, they're getting it all wrong. So now, Ghanaians, they think he's a rival to Ghanaian traditional rulers. They think he is a rival to Ghanaian traditional rulers. Many Ghanaians make mistake. Many Ghanaians mistake the Eze Ndi Igbo for a chief who wants to compete with Ghanaian kings. Yes, in reality, the Eze Ndi Igbo is not a territorial chief in Ghana. He does not claim land, tool, or chieftaincy title that belongs to the host nation. That's just it. Something the Eze Ndi Igbo is trying to establish political authority, form a government in government, or control Ghanaian politics. No, the truth is his role is purely cultural, social, and community based for Igbos in the diaspora, guys. The Eze Ndi Igbo does not represent all Nigerians. He specifically represents the Igbo community, their cultural values and welfare. Other Nigerian groups like Yoruba, Hausa have their own structures. So you can see, guys, you heard Eze Ndi Igbo, saying in that conversation with VeryDarkMan that he did not, force himself to be the king of Igbo in Ghana. That he was, chosen by Igbo community to become the king of Igbos in Ghana. So that is it. Ghanaians are just misunderstanding everything and then they're taking action that doesn't even make sense. Which one is Nigeria should leave Ghana? What about Ghanaians here in Nigeria? What should happen to them? They think Eze Ndi Igbo in Ghana is a self-imposed leader for money or fame. Some assume the title is just a way to collect money, command respect, or live like a mini king. But in practice, the Eze Ndi Igbo shoulders heavy responsibility, conflict resolution, welfare, charity, and mediation with Ghanaian authority. They confuse him with a religious leader. While he works closely with churches and mosques, he is not a priest or pastor. His role is cultural, not spiritual. So this is the true mission of Eze Ndi Igbo na Ghana, which Ghanaians have to pay attention to this thing and stop all this drama. Nigerians must go. You guys know that it's not possible. Nigeria and Ghana is one country that have close tie, guys. They are bound to themselves. So it's very impossible for them to break up. It's not even possible. So now this is the true mission of Eze Ndi Igbo na Ghana. His mission number one is to preserve Igbo culture and heritage in diaspora, to keep Igbo tradition, language, and festivals alive among Igbos in diaspora so they don't lose their identity. You guys know that there are so many Igbos that have lived. In fact, they have based in Ghana. In fact, they have said that they will live here, they will train their children there, that they will remain in Ghana. They have chosen Ghana as a country to base forever, guys. So, and they're Igbos. So this Eze Ndi Igbo na Ghana is just, his mission is just to preserve Igbo culture and heritage, to keep Igbo tradition, language, and festivals alive. Yes. So as Igbos in Nigeria are celebrating Iri Ji Ohoro, the ones in Ghana as well, through the king in Ghana is celebrating the same Iri Ji Ohoro. So you can see that, there is no big deal. Ghanaians are just making it look like, there's a problem in having an Igbo king in Ghana. Different country has this same Igbo king. They have Igbo community as well. Why is it a big problem in Ghana that Ghanaians have to start locking up Igbo shop, Nigerian shop in Ghana. Another mission of Eze Ndi Igbo in Ghana is, welfare of the Igbo community, acting as a father figure to Igbos in Ghana, supporting them in times of trouble, sickness, imprisonment, or disputes. This is not a bad idea. Yes, it's not a bad idea, just that they are misunderstanding his mission. So guys, I want you guys to drop your comments under the comment section. Let me know what you're saying about this. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like and share this video. Thank you for watching.